So this is another tool in the making. This is a C64 Fixer, which basically fixes images for use on a C64. So this is an image by, I think it's Marcel, let me just check, Marcel Hempel, that I've just grabbed really quickly just to show you how it's processing this. So it kind of pixelates to the right ratio, adds a slight dither overlay to give it a little bit of capacity to dither. Just deviates from the color just enough to make a difference, and that helps to give this a bit of range. So that's it done. It gives you this error map where all the bits that were fixed, so you can turn it off by pressing I, and you can see the original. If I press hold and press O, I can see how it's changed from the original one. You can see some nice lacing here, and when I let go of O, you can see there's a few broken bits. So I'm working on actually freezing that, and I'm going to add some features to let you change the pixels there. You can basically only pick a color that's there maybe, or change a color. I'm not too sure how I'm going to make this work just yet, but that is going to be what I'm thinking of doing there. Yeah, it's fairly early days now. You can always change the background color here. So it says background color is 11, so it's this one down here. This is in hexadecimal. I need to rename these numbers to match the hexadecimal values, because it tells you that here, 0 to 9 and A to F. So 10 is actually A, then B, then C, then D, then E, and F. That's hexadecimal for you. It keeps a single character to get a bigger range. Right, so what I'm going to do is change to yellow. So I'll just press 7, and that means it's going to recalculate based on that, and we get a slightly nicer result there. So I'll press O, and you can see there's a lot of kind of mid-gray in there. So let's try, so A, B, C, let's try C. That's also not too bad. Let's just try green, let's try 5, not too bad either, and a B is okay too. So there's a few things that I could fix up in this, and I'll have it perhaps spit out the error map as well as the fixed image as well as the original image, and you could probably, you know, fix things up the way you want there. But otherwise it's automatic. Whatever you set the background color to, it's going to go over and fix each block again. And I'm just going to load in another one by pressing F6. That just restarts the software, and I'm just going to find, let's see, an image I've made. Let's have a look in here. Okay, yeah, here's a scene I made in Unreal Engine of a famous scene from Last Ninja 2. This is the sewer scene with the alligator and little ladders here and the little escape to the basement. Yeah, I tried to make it look fairly realistic but gameish, kind of. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. So it's scanning and it's doing some dithering stuff to it. No way you can make out that crocodile. It's just too much similarly toned to everything else. So it scans it and does a little kind of check on everything, and then it tells you the bad patches. You press I to hide that, and it's already fixed it. Just press O to toggle, and you see there's not much of a change to justify worrying about it. So that's pretty good. So it's cleaned up and ready to go. You save this out, and then you have to convert it. But I'm going to work on also turning this into actual bitmap data. But that's pretty much where I'm at with this tool. Hope you like it. When I release it, should be hopefully in the next month, and that'll be, you know, a nice accompaniment to Backdrop Designer. If you make an image in there, export to the C64 pixels or whatever, and let it do the conversion process here. The cool thing about Backdrop Designer is you can control the dither range and things like that, and the colouring, and then it won't have much of an effect in here. Like for example, if I press F6 and load one from a desktop, this one, so this one's already been pre-dithered, but it does add an extra kind of layer dithering on top of that, but it's not strong enough. You can see it just a tiny bit, but it's not strong enough to actually affect it. It's only strong enough to affect real images like photos and stuff. Let's just get one of my fat heat here, and yeah, let's see how that copes. So it is going to stretch the image out, so the image also needs to be the right aspect ratio, which is I don't know, but it's 320 by 200, whatever aspect ratio that is. Can't do the math in my head. 1.6 maybe. All you have to do is 320 divided by 200. 1.6, yeah. Okay. And there we go. So it's tried its best to pick out the tones there. But something like that will cope a lot better inside backdrop design. You can see where it's made the fixes. Just press I to hide that, O to toggle, and you can see like, so where it's made a fix, I'm hoping to sort of introduce something that will let me then make a different kind of change, maybe swap out these browns for the red or the red for the browns, and that will then give me the capacity to use that yellow again. But it's not too bad, you know. There's just tiny little glitches here and there, bit of noise around the edges, and I could go for a different colour if I choose pink. So 10, that's A, and let it do the fixes. That's actually a bit of a better result. So that's the original there, and that is, you know, that's pretty damn near it, apart from a few little bad bits here. So I could go for different colour. Let's try 7. You can go through all the colours. Just press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then A, then B. Oops, I pressed S there by accident. A, then B, and C, and D, E, and F. And yeah, that's pretty much processed there. And when you're happy with it, you're basically saving this image when you press S, and that will save it. Cool. So hope you enjoy this tool. I'll make an early version. I'll put it on itch so that you can use it at least. And thanks for watching. Bye. Great artwork.